So yeah, I promised to do another video which would talk about naman what being or what having bipolar disorder is really like, more of like the symptoms and my experience in the medical city, the people who helped me, my journey. So yeah, it was July 23rd of 2016 when I was admitted in the emergency emergency of the medical city in Ortigas. My family had this initiative to, admit me there because they were already, of course I know this from after na syempre nung sane na ako and like nung nang-snap out na ako from, you know, kasi whenever I look at my clinical abstracts, my bill of statement of bills ba yun or something, like everything, when I really get emotional. Pero don't worry kasi this video of me telling you this, it doesn't trigger me. It just makes me remember and recount all those things that happened. But like this, it does not trigger me kasi it would be better for me to do this kasi parang it's therapeutic for me. Hindi naman to get over kasi I will never get over this. Once you have bipolar disorder, you will never ever get over it. But you will have to live with it, deal with life, and bear with it. Pero yun naman, you can manage symptoms naman eh. Anyway, yeah, I was admitted there for emergency, and I can just remember I was very hysterical and I was crying, I was screaming. Kasi my doctor said naman na I will always remember these moments. I will always remember these things that happened, pero I will not relapse just as long as I continue my medications and other stuff that could help me cope. So yun. Medyo naglalag yung brain ko kasi what was I talking about? So yun na nga, I was admitted na, diba? I'm wearing this kasi medyo I'm conscious of how I look right now. So yun, I was admitted in the psychiatric ward of the medical city for over a month. A little less than 2 months kasi from July 16 to August 23rd. So that was after my OJT kasi we were going into senior year for college kasi I'm batch 2013 batch 2017, class of 2013 ng BS Microbiology, diba? Of course, University of Santo Tomas. I can just remember right now how I felt so bad, like right after I got released, how I left my thesis mates to do our Halophytophthora thesis, like yung mga part ko for the thesis, like yung manuscript writing, and yung defense, and yung RRL and stuff, like experimentations. I left them hanging. Like, of course, syempre feel guilty kasi sino bang member ng thesis group? Syempre ako, diba? Pero like, I'm not gonna bring that up. I just wish they'd understand a little better. Pero after naman nun, nagkaayos naman kami. Sorry, I just remembered that kasi that was really hurtful nung part ko na parang at first they didn't understand. Or like, they didn't even ask how I was. They was, of course, syempre mas focus sila dun sa thesis. Pero like, it wouldn't hurt if you would ask your thesis mate, what happened to you? Why did you leave us hanging? Pero I appreciate these two people who I clearly remember asked how I was. My group 4 lab mates. I don't know if they just remembered me because ka-group nila ako, but I'd like to believe they remembered to ask how I was because they were my friends. And that was Angelica and Pelio. I remember those times, and I remember those people. Hi guys. So yeah, they're in Angelica's in med school, and hi Angie. And then Pelio is in grad school. If you can hear this, wala lang. Ayun, so where was I? So yeah, after I got back, should I talk about my experience inside? Yeah, well, it's the psychiatric ward of the medical city, the people that I was with there were, I miss them actually. You guys know who you are. I mentioned names na kanina eh, so I might as well drop it. So, yung people who I can remember, si Roseanne, si Michael, I forgot the other one, but I clearly remember his face. And then the Tronco brothers. This is not to like disclose. Very, very confidential kasi, pero yeah, actually I shouldn't have mentioned that. Pero anyway, shit. Anyway, holy shit. Dapat hindi ko minention yung name eh. Pero, I don't know, I don't want to delete the video just because I mentioned the name, so I might as well just blur it. Paano ba yun? Anyway, I was with them, and then si Bea, si Brit, si Cristel, I remember all of them. They were good people. I'd like to believe we were all good people in there. You know, we just made our... Some of them just had misconducts that they never really, you know, mean to happen or to do, but... And some of them, just like me, well, like, wala. Talagang mental. I mean, like... Ayun. Anyway... I was in there and there were other people there na there were people there na people you only see in movies or something, like you would never thought, and then there's me, and then ako, like I never thought I would be in that ward. I never thought I'd be in that place for a little less than 2 months. So, with there I had 8 sessions or 12 of electroconvulsive therapy. Yung sa brain, like, zzz, and stuff. Tapos, I remember the doctors who treated me there, the way the anesthesia kicked in, the way I was carried by the orderlies right after, because I was awake, pero like groggy syempre. I was awake, but then I don't know, I still clearly remember the faces of the orderlies, the nurses, the staff. They were my whole life for that time being. Like, ano ba yun? Super... It makes me cry, tear up sometimes thinking of them. Kasi naging super close. At least for me ha. Kasi syempre I was in a different condition. Like,